Welcome back to the Curvaceous Bounty of Sin City, broadcasting from BBWCon2015 at the Westgate Hotel, Casino, and Convention Center. And we have sitting with us a brand new newcomer, not just like newcomer, but like brand new newcomer, Celeste The Red, who is a sexy woman, by the way.
Thank you.
I have to say really quick, I just noticed she gave us her card, and I'm like, you have a tattoo on your boob.
The shoulder.
Is that your shoulder?
No, that's her shoulder.
Oh, I see how you are. Okay, I see the angle. Okay, I'm like, is that?
She's pretty.
I'm just smiling and ass. I'm sorry.
That's okay. No, I have about a dozen tats.
Okay.
Very cool. Very cool.
And they're all, except for 3, my own drawings.
Okay.
Oh, very nice. So, like we mentioned, you're new to the scene, like
Brand new.
brand spanking.
What?
Well, are
what
you
is
brand
new?
spanking new?
Are we talking?
February 20th.
Okay.
Officially.
So, like less than 6 months.
Yes.
That's brand spanking new.
What? What and why? What made you like? Did something prompt you to get into the industry? Is it something you've thought about?
Fell on a porn star's penis.
I wish. No, actually, I had always been online a lot, flirting with other people. I do Renaissance fairs and pirate festivals, so
Right.
the interaction and the flirting and the being the bawdy wench and the naughty little girl was always part of my personality anyway. And I had a lot of friends through that network online that I would chit-chat with, or I am through, and just, back and forth, the kind of dirty talk, and it always ended up in sex anytime I chatted with anybody. And I joked a couple of times, gee, if I could just get paid to do this.
Right.
And my situation recently changed to where my mobility issues have become an issue. I'm finished a 25-year career. I don't want to go back there, type of thing. Going back to school, learning a new career. So finding something to do with income that I could do at home and on my own schedule.
Right.
And in talking to a number of my friends, they kind of like helped me research this and started looking at it. I'm like, hey, maybe I can do this.
They thought, hey, this is a great idea.
Yeah,
Give it a
exactly.
shot.
Yeah, and so I thought, what the hell? Worst thing that happens is I give it a try. And it took off. It pays my bills. I enjoy it. I enjoy meeting new people, and it works out.
So now, your focus is webcamming, correct? Okay.
Right now.
Do you do anything else? Are you looking into it, like clips for sale?
That's why I'm here.
okay.
I found out about this lurking in Pierced Cherry's room.
Okay.
Online. And they started talking about a BBWCon in Vegas. I went, what BBWCon? So I started looking into it. I thought, nothing else. I needed to get here to meet the other models, find out what they're doing,
Right.
and what else is available out here. I had no idea. I just started 5 months ago, So
Right.
I'm still learning.
I was just talking about it with the last guest. Here's a common theme that we see with the most successful girls, and that's that they approach it from an entrepreneurial perspective, and they're very diligent in their scheduling and their timing, and
They look at it as a business and they treat it that way.
That's the way I looked at it.
Right.
This is work. This is a business. That's why I was here. It's like, okay,
Right.
that's why I came prepared with business cards and picture cards. This is a way for me to get my information out there. I didn't leave my home until that website at least had a basic page. It's
Right.
not done yet, but I wasn't going to have it blank.
Right.
So I'm doing that, looking into doing Skype. Already started
awesome.
doing that. Looking into doing clips. That's why I was asking around today.
Have you found some individuals that that seem to be giving you some guidance?
Actually,
some help?
everybody's been very forthcoming with information that I've talked to, that I've had a chance to talk to. Olivia Jade, Pierce Cherry. Who else have I talked to? They were the 2 main ones that I've talked to, and Lexi Lux.
Okay.
That I had a chance to talk to yesterday, since it was so quiet here yesterday. There weren't as many people distracting them, so I was able to actually sit and talk to them and get some ideas on what sells.
Another great one. And I say it because she's one of our co-hosts, so I can put her out there for you. But Sweet Cheeks,
Yeah.
she's been in the industry twice. She was in the
Okay.
industry. She left the industry. She
And came
recently
back.
went back in, came back, and she's been very successful in her reentry. I don't know anything about prior. I didn't know her, back then. But she does the same. She's very entrepreneurial. But she works a lot with the other girls, especially when there's a lot of girls who are, newer. So she's definitely a great person, I think, to sit down and talk to.
Would like to talk to. So that's why I came. I worked my ass off in more ways than one the last 5 weeks just to fund this trip.
Right.
I was
literally.
Online. Yes, literally online every hour, working my ass off to get here because I felt I needed to be here. There was information here. And everybody kept saying, what are you going to do? I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to find out when I get here. Once I leave, I could come home with all kinds of new ideas. And I have, and
when you're webcamming, are you, what's your specialty? Is it with others? Is it solo work?
Right now I'm only solo work.
Okay.
I don't have a group account or a couples account on StreamMate. They're very, very strict about. They want to make sure that whoever's on camera has been approved.
Okay.
They verify that they're their age, that who they are, say they are, and they're there with their,
okay.
That they know they're on cam.
So when you go on cam, you have the public chat room?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you find when they want to go private? What do you find is the most requested? Do they have a preference? Do they like your butt? Is it belly work? What?
When I first started doing it, I was a little more conscious, I guess, of my lower half. I'm very pear-shaped, and I don't look the same person from the waist up than I do from the waist down.
Right.
And I've had a few that maybe left the room because they saw the bust, but they didn't see the bigger bottom, and that's not their turn on.
Okay.
So I started backing the cam up. So now I get people coming in, oh, I love those thick thighs. Oh, Can I see that ass? I love the belly, the arms too, and of course the bust. But I'm compared to some of the other models around here, I still consider myself the itty bitty titties. Even at
President
triple,
of
even
the
at
club today,
even at triple D, So, but I've got I'm pear shaped, so I got the ass and the thighs, and that seems to be more now that I've changed the angle of just the camera. That's all I did was back the camera up so they can see a little more. And I'm getting more people that way. The mom's son come into the room, first thing out of their mouths, hi, Mommy.
Oh.
I get that a lot because I'm 48 years old. I'm older. So they look at me and think, hi, Mom. Okay, so I play along.
Right?
That's a common request. Or they like older, or do you like younger men? Well, of course I like younger men. Yeah.
Who doesn't?
So cougar.
Yeah. Cougar, MILF. I'm a mom.
Yeah.
I get that asked too. Are you a mom? Yeah, I'm a mom.
Are you a gilf? Are you a grandma?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Sweet Cheeks is a gilf.
I actually
over.
did bounce somebody out of my room because he came into my room and said, hi, Grandma.
Oh, no.
And I said, please don't tell me. I said, please don't call me that. I'm nobody's grandmother yet. And he continued, and I bounced him.
Yeah.
No, I'm not a gilf. I'm not a gilf. Not yet.
I would too, for sure.
No. I don't mind claiming my age, my size, or my shape. That's not a problem. I am not a grandmother yet. Yet.
And in addition to building your business, continuing to build your website, build more content, where would you like to go with this? I mean, would you like to go into DVDs? Is there anything specific that you'd love to get into?
I haven't really thought that far ahead. That was kind of my reason for being here.
Part of why. Okay.
Like total change in looking forward. The Adult Film Festival, they're doing cam model exhibitors. So I'm thinking, okay, well, that's kind of short-term focus. Do I want to do that? Do I want to jump into that where I'm here with not just the BBW entertainers, but all entertainers? And I got 2 months, 3 months to prepare for that. So short-term, but again, it's all about marketing. It's all about branding. Actually, I find the most harder thing for me is social media. I was not a social media person, but if you aren't on Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, Snapchat, any of those, if you're not on them and I'm still
Active.
building my Twitter followers, but that, just to have to remember to think, okay, I need to get on and tweet that I'm going on camp. So everybody knows I'm going on camp.
Right. And that's how they know. I mean,
Yeah.
all these girls have, some of their Twitter numbers are just, crazy.
Oh,
And
I had,
so,
and also too making friends with other models.
right.
I had another model come into my room and introduce herself. And she's hilarious. I watch her instead of TV at night before I go to bed. She's great. She's always on late at night. But she said, hey, she's kind of developing a sisterhood among the cam models, and let's retweet each other and get everybody's out there.
Right.
She tweeted me a couple of times, and my room traffic doubled.
Yeah.
Doubled or tripled just in a short period of time. She has 33,000 followers. So and she goes, hey, we got to get your numbers up there. Because I had a Twitter account before, but I hadn't really worked it to get more followers. And that's a full-time job.
It is.
Just staying on my Twitter feeds
Right.
and monitoring that and making sure I'm retweeting and getting all that out. Just something I wasn't
And
used
Twitter's
to.
really big. I mean, Twitter. I will tell you the reason that my child's on social media and the reason that I say no to Twitter is because Twitter is really big in the
It is.
industry, and
It
they're able
is.
to. Twitter, you can share a lot more than you can on other social media networks.
Yeah, in asking for advice, that was it. Go Twitter.
Mhm.
Don't do
Twitter.
Facebook.
Yeah.
Go Twitter.
Yeah.
And it shocked, I will admit, even as somebody doing what I'm doing, shocked me and some of the stuff you can see just out there on Twitter.
Right
You hit the right
on,
page and wow, okay.
Trust me, I
well.
go on our Twitter feed and I'm all like, hey.
I was really surprised that it's just out there.
Tumblr did that to me. I was like, oh, my.
Oh.
That's for free?
Yeah.
I get to watch that I'm going to back that up. And watch that again.
But then it leads into other things. Like,
Yeah.
when you find somebody on Tumblr, when you find someone on Twitter, and you want to keep following them, like you said, when you're ready to go on cam, hey, and your people know this is how I know to follow her at this time.
Yeah. And I'm having, that's actually probably being somebody who's been around and in business and the stuff that I do. I'm also a graphic designer, so the business end of it, I got.
Right.
The social media, OMG. Okay, this is all total foreign new world to me, and I didn't, that was, and I think, I've got to work this, because if I don't work this, then I'm not going to be able to build that brand and bring in the people I need, and I think as somebody coming in brand new, that's the hard part.
Yeah.
Do you think you've gathered a lot of tools so far that you're ready, you're kind of geared up, and you're like, I want to get back and get this going?
I think I have.
Good.
A lot of the advice on like the clips for sale. Question I get asked a lot: are you going to do porn, video, movies? Well, I don't know if I'm ready to don't take that leap yet.
Right.
Also, too, this is sort of more of they're easier to do, shorter, they're a little more personalized. I have a little more creative control over it right now, instead of jumping into Plumper Pass or any of the other ones. And start there, get my feet wet.
Right. Because I know with some of the others, they're very specific on, like, for example, the one that one of my friends is on, they have to have so many sets done at a time and, backed up and ready so that they never fall behind, and like they have set schedules you have to follow. So I think I like your idea when you're first getting in, kind of go on your own schedule and build it as you go. But yeah, I think, if I'm not mistaken, once you get on board with some of the others, you have to go by what their requirements are.
And that's what I'm still researching. Right. That's why I actually Clips for Sale was one that was recommended. Southern Charms was recommended, and then of course it led into other things and looking. So I've got a whole bunch of sites bookmarked and got to go through and read everything about how do I even start an account on them.
Another good one I think to talk to. I mean, obviously there's a lot going on, a lot of different people happening and everything, but up front, Jessica Vegas. I don't know if you've seen her yet. She's walking around. She's like an ambassador here.
Mm-hmm.
Is ambassador the right word? Where they have her helping a concierge or so. Do you need anything? Running the registration. She's been in some aspects of the industry for quite some time. If I'm not mistaken, Southern Charms might be one that
Okay.
a while back.
That would be cool.
But I would definitely talk to her. She's the cute redhead out there.
Okay.
So yeah, tell her birthday sister said.
Well, I
I
think even if I just don't accomplish anything else other than being here, is they've all now making sure they all meet me.
Right.
So I'm a real person. So then when I do picking up business cards, picking up Twitters, or I can track them down on Twitter, I say, hey, I saw you at the BBW. Now I'm a real person.
Okay, so now they know.
And now it might be a case of that may not happen here because everybody's so busy. But I'm thinking future connections.
Right.
Can I next down the line? Hey, I talked to you at the BBWCon. You got any advice on this? You got any advice on that? And again, I do graphic design as well, so I'm looking for trade too.
Right. I know
for barter
content
and
trade and everything. I know
Yeah.
that's really big in the industry as well. Go ahead and give us your contact info again for everybody listening. How can they reach you?
The best way to reach me right now is on Twitter at Celeste The Red. So capital C, capital T, capital R, all one word. And I'm also got my own domain site started at www.celestethered.com. And I can be found on Skype there too.
Awesome.
Cool.
Awesome.
I'm trying to keep... Ironically, I'm still kind of surprised. Celeste the Red has not been used out there very often, and I think the only one I've come across is maybe Snapchat. But I might be Celeste the Red the one, but I haven't really got much on there. But everything else that I've done, Tumblr, Instagram, Twitter, I am Celeste the Red.
All right, beautiful. Thank you for coming on with us.
Thank you for inviting me. I was really shocked when Sweet Cheeks asked me last night to interview, so I'm thrilled.
Yeah, we love to. I mean, we talk to people at different aspects of their career in the industry, but it's always great to talk to somebody who's brand new.
Yeah, I do kind of feel like the virgin on the floor.
Finding their feet in there, finding their feet in the industry, and I'm glad that you were able to attend because there's a lot of great people here to help provide guidance. So that's awesome.
And I've been well accepted, and everybody's been very friendly to me. So I had a great time. Looking forward to the banquet tonight too. So
great, excellent. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Have a great afternoon.
You too.
Bye bye.